Hey, it's Aaron the Ho from Mobilereviews-eh.ca, and today we are going to do a review of a product called the Bumpies, which are these colored little nubs on my iPhones. These little plastic bumps on my iPhones, they're supposed to provide the same level of drop protection as a Speck CandyShell, as a Thule Atmos X3, as well as an Incipio DualPro. Now, if you're thinking it's crazy, I do think it's kind of crazy as well, because in my head, it's the equivalent of asking a professional football player to go play professional football or full contact football out in the field with a bunch of packing peanuts taped to their head. But the entire premise of the Bumpies is to free your phone, and my phone is definitely free. It's been so nice to use my iPhone 6 Plus for the last week without actually having to deal with a case. The Bumpies have been on my iPhone 6 for a few days, and again, it's the same thing. It's nice to feel just the phone and theoretically know that it's going to be protected from drops.
Real usage, real reviews. Mobilereviews-eh.ca.
Now, when I was first asked to review this product, there was actually two things in my head. The first one was, will it just fall off in my pockets? And the second one is, will it drop? For the first one, Sam and Frank on Facebook kind of had the same reservations, we'll say, about this product. Now, before we actually go and drop everything, I am going to talk a little bit about the technology from my understanding, as well as kind of go through the packaging that came with this product. It's actually really, really neat. It's innovative. The ultimate goal of the Bumpies is to free your devices from cases. They have Bumpies for all sorts of different devices, and these little nubs are essentially hard shells with an internal soft membrane that kind of mimic how the brain floats inside our heads. There is adhesive that sits on the inside of the Bumpie, and it's sticky enough to hold up to 5 pounds of force. Now, I've been using my iPhone 6 with the Bumpies for about a week now, and they haven't fallen off yet. Like, they are on there real good. Now, when I was trying to learn a little bit more about the product, I discovered they use probabilistic design. Now, the first thing that came to my mind when they were talking about probabilistic design was Angus McFadden in the movie Equilibrium explaining how Gunkata actually works. Thorough analysis of thousands of gunfights, we've determined that the geometric distribution of any gun battle is a statistically predictable element. Now, the same kind of idea was used to design these Bumpies in terms of drops, not gun battles. Now, one of the best things about Bumpies is how they've incorporated their packaging as part of their product. You use the packaging to install the product. The center gore has the instructions and the Bumpies actually stuck into them. And the sleeve holds your iPhone straight, which helps you align the Bumpies so that you stick it on properly. Now, I'm a big techie. I like things being digital rather than physical, but to see that packaging, it's just really innovative. I'm very, very impressed with that. For these Bumpies, they are going to keep the front and the back of your iPhone 6 off of any flat surface. Now, if you were to drop them in a gravel parking lot where the rocks are actually kind of big, you're going to shatter your screen. But putting it flat on a table, it's not going to touch any part of your iPhone 6. In terms of drop protection, Bumpies apparently exceed military drop standards. Now, I've been talking to Bumpies about all their droppability of their product, and they said they've dropped it from 6 feet without much problem, which is what we're going to do now. We've got a couple of cameras set up. We've got a far one over there. We've got a GoPro down here that's going to capture the awfulness of us dropping this device. I did, right before making this video, I did post to Instagram and Facebook asking you guys if this was a good or a bad idea. Most of you guys said bad. So, iPhone 6 Plus, iPhone 6, this is about 4 feet. This is about 3 feet. I'm going to do 3 feet first, and oh God. Well, one of the Bumpies fell off of my 6. One of my Bumpies actually broke on the drop, so I guess I'm not dropping the 6 anymore. So that is the corner of the iPhone 6 where the Bumpie fell off of. And as you can tell, I think there is a bit of a dent right there. The rest of the gunk is the adhesive from the Bumpy. So the corner looks in much better shape than if it was to actually hit the floor. We're going to take a look at the iPhone 6 Plus that we just dropped. And again, all the Bumpies are on the device. But the one corner that it did land on, it is still cracked. So there's a good chance I'm not going to drop this Bumpie anymore. Now, I know I'm wearing a different t-shirt. I did reach out to Bumpies to see what they were going to say about those drops. The iPhone 6 with the green Bumpie is the one that kind of came shooting off. That's not supposed to happen. Now, part of it might have been my fault because I may not have installed it properly. There are certain instructions that you have to follow, so if you do get this kind of product, just make sure you read the instructions and do everything they say in it because, again, this isn't a case. These are adhesives that stick to your iPhone. Now, I did mention in the beginning of the video that it looks like they spent a lot of time with this product. The packaging, it's all very, very nice, and it's nice to see a manufacturer ask me in the middle of an email after saying that the product something happened with their product is they asked me, are you going to drop it from 4 feet face first? Because we're pretty sure it's going to survive. And, well, 4 feet face first, that's about chest height on me. That means dropping my iPhone from this height, on a flat surface. No, it does not work. All right, so that is what my iPhone 6 Plus now looks like. It's got a nice, wonderful bow in the middle. And it looks like the impact, I don't even know. What do you guys think? Where do you think it landed? The concrete is completely flat. I made sure of it. There's no debris on it. So, wow. It looks like it still might work. I'm gonna go do something with it. That's so sad. My iPhone 6 Plus. It's so sad looking. So what do you guys think of the Bumpies? I'll be honest with you, I am a little disappointed the face first drop did not work, but I do like the fact that these things will provide a bit of protection, actually a decent amount of protection. 3 feet, 4 feet edge corner drops. I feel very okay dropping my iPhone 6 in the Bumpies. The face first drop, I'm a little not sure. It'll be interesting to see what they say about it because, again, I didn't do anything different and they're still the same Bumpies. The Bumpies did stay on. So leave your comments, your opinions, and what you want me to do next in the comment section below. I'd be more than happy to answer them because that's kind of what I have to do on social media. If this is the first time you're watching one of our videos, I do encourage you to click subscribe. If you like what we do, consider supporting us on Patreon because this iPhone came out of my own pocket. I had to pay for it all by myself. And now I don't really have an iPhone 6 Plus that I can use without slicing my hand open like I am bleeding right now, which is pretty awesome. I have a mess to clean up because there's glass shards everywhere on the floor. Click subscribe. Find us on Google+, Twitter, as well as Facebook. I'm Aaron the Ho. I'm still a little disappointed, just a little bit. All right, thanks for watching. No, it does not work. That's pretty cool. My iPhone screen's come completely off and it's cracked. Ow, that's glass. So I'm bleeding from my hand. That kind of sucks. So what do you guys think of the Bumpies? I'm not terribly impressed right now, only because I did my iPhone 6 Plus that I really like, and I'm bleeding because I was dumbass. Like, why would I just go do that? Oh, God.